I never meant to hear it. I wasn't supposed to be home early, wasn't supposed to pass the hallway outside the living room, wasn't supposed to stop when I heard my name, spoken with that mix of pity and amusement families use when they've already decided you're the disappointment of the season. But I did stop, and I listened. Mom was laughing. Not the kind she used when I brought home good grades or sent her money. No, this laugh was sharp, rehearsed, almost proud. "She won't expect it," she said. My sister agreed. "We'll do it right before dinner, in front of everyone." They had props, a slideshow, photos edited to make me look pathetic, jobless, careless, desperate. A Christmas roast, they called it. Harmless fun, they said. Just something to put me in my place after I refused to fund my brother's latest stupidity. They didn't know I was there. They didn't know their whispers carved something out of me and replaced it with something colder. That was the moment I stopped being their easy target. I remember a different time, a different family. Mom holding my face after my first heartbreak. My sister sneaking into my room to borrow clothes and never returning them. My brother asking me for help fixing his life, and me, idiotically, doing it every single time. I loved them, blindly. The kind of devotion that makes betrayal feel like a knife slipped between ribs, quiet and practiced. Maybe that's why I didn't burst in, didn't scream, didn't tell them I heard everything. I just walked out the door, silent, slipping my phone from my pocket with hands that no longer shook, and I began. The first step wasn't anger, it was information. People tell you who they are if you let them talk long enough. So I replayed every conversation from the past year, every ask, every lie wrapped in family sentiment. The patterns snapped into place. They didn't want me at Christmas to celebrate. They wanted an audience for my humiliation. So I built an audience of my own. 2 weeks, that's all it took to redesign their entire Christmas. Not with violence, not with shouting, but with precision. I collected receipts, the financial kind and the emotional. Screenshots of messages where they mocked me, recordings of phone calls where they planned the roast, bank transfers showing how much I'd quietly supported all of them. Then I packaged everything neatly, a digital folder titled "My Christmas Gift to You," and scheduled it to auto-send to every member of our extended family at exactly 7 p.m. on Christmas Eve, the same time they planned their little spectacle. I didn't plan to attend dinner, but I did plan to watch. I walked in right as they dimmed the lights for my roast. Their faces shifted from surprise to discomfort as I took a seat. Mom forced a smile. "We were just about to—" "I know," I said. "Proceed." My calmness scared them more than anger ever could. My brother clicked the remote. The screen should have shown their edited slideshow. Instead, it displayed my folder, automatically playing the first audio recording, their voices mocking me. The room fell silent, except for the sound of their own cruelty echoing back at them. Clip after clip, message after message, proof layered over proof. Aunties gasped, uncles muttered, my sister went pale. Mom whispered my name like it was a confession, and I sat there, hands folded, watching them drown in their own words. The final slide was simple. I gave everything. You gave humiliation. Merry Christmas. I stood, picked up my coat, walked toward the door. No one stopped me. No one could. Mom called an hour later, her voice cracked with anger, fear, humiliation, every emotion she planned to feed me tonight, delivered back to her tenfold. "Are you?" she demanded. "Are you happy now? Do you know what you've done to us?" I looked out at the quiet street, blanketed in winter. Lights twinkled, windows glowed warm. Families celebrated each other instead of breaking each other apart. For the first time in years, I felt weightless. I held the phone to my ear and said, calmly, almost gently, "Did you enjoy my gift?" She didn't answer, just breathed, uneven and small, realizing too late who taught me to stay quiet long enough to strike. Do I regret it? No. What they planned wasn't harmless. Humiliation is a slow poison. It kills parts of you quietly until the day the surviving parts decide they've had enough. Tonight wasn't revenge. It was clarity. A final act of self-respect played out under Christmas lights they never deserved. I didn't destroy my family. I simply stopped pretending they weren't already destroying themselves. And as I walked away from the house, their voices fading into winter air, I finally understood. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do for people who betray you is let them face the truth they created, alone. And that, I suppose, was the real gift.